Welcome back to my channel. So today is a get ready with me, chit chat, get ready with me. Yeah, it's one of those. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk the whole time. You guys are used to this. You guys are used to it. And the lighting is gonna change the whole time. I'm not gonna be able to see. I cannot see right now. Do you guys, if you guys know this, if you have really light eyes, you probably have the same thing where I literally cannot see. If it is sunny out, or even if it's cloudy, I cannot see. I'm always squinting. And I think that's why I have lines at my forehead, because my eyes are too light. Anyway, so today is gonna be a get ready with me video. These are like my favorite videos on the entire internet. It's like so hot in here, holy shit. Are just videos where people just talk, like ones that I could just throw it on the background. It's not something that I have to like focus on and pay attention to, because if I'm on YouTube, like I'm not trying to like focus, you know what I'm saying? I just like for my videos, and I like to watch videos where you can just literally throw them on the background and kind of have them as like background noise, and like you can keep on living your life the way you want to live it, but you just have my background video on. Does that make sense? Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna use a bunch of new products in this video. If I'm sweating, you guys know, I mean, I'm like a really sweaty person, so that doesn't sound good. No. Yeah, so I'm gonna start out with this. I just want to try it. They sent it to me and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just use it. That sounded really rude. Okay, I do want to try this. It's the BioBell Primer Facial Mask. It's a priming mask. I've never heard of that. You wear it for 5 minutes. Oh, that just squirted everywhere. Okay, so it says it's supposed to minimize your pores, help regulate oil production, decrease severity of breakouts, good for uneven skin tone, and wakes you up. So that's a lot, but ooh. I actually decided not to talk during that because I looked like I belonged in a Netflix serial killer documentary. So like, I'm not sure how practical a mask, like a 5-minute mask like that for your primer every time you do your makeup is, but I mean, it does have some good ingredients. Like I like the tea tree oil. I like the fact that it says it minimizes your pores. Also in this video, I'm gonna be doing like, I'm just gonna do, cause I get Boxycharm and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do like an unboxing video, but I didn't really want to do a whole video dedicated to it, so I'm just gonna like use the stuff I got in here and just see if it's good or not. I want to go for a beachy summery look today, because technically today is my first day of summer because I finished my class yesterday. So yeah, I tweeted this, but like now that I'm done with my class, I had astronomy and art history, which art history was very cool. Astronomy was just, yeah. So anyway, I finished my test yesterday, my last final, and now I have the entire summer to dedicate to YouTube. So yeah, probably I'm gonna try to push out like a bunch of videos. I have a million ideas that I want to do. But of course, leave your suggestions. If you want any videos done, leave them down below. You guys are never shy about doing that. So this is what is this? This is a crown brush. It looks like one of those Artiste brushes. I think I'm gonna try this for my do you think I should do this for my foundation? Yeah, I guess so, right? I'll try this for my foundation. Like, I'll do a little bit of it. I really like to use a beauty blender because I'm gonna use the Milani one today. So I'm gonna use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 in shade 3. This is probably like my favorite foundation, just like of all time. It's really good. You guys need to get it. If you don't have it, like, what are you doing, man? You're sleeping. Honestly, I don't like using these brushes. I just don't. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to Beauty Blender for that because I'm just like, this is I'm just gonna use this. You guys will know what I'm using, but anyway, so yeah, I woke up this morning. You guys, if you have allergies, you will totally like understand what I'm saying right now. But I woke up I've had like full-blown allergies just like since it became hot outside here, because I live in the suburbs of Chicago. And anyway, so yeah, I've had like the worst allergies of my life. And I mean, I always do, like, whatever, it's whatever, not complaining or anything, but yes, I am. But I woke up today with literal goo in my eyes. Like, it was so disgusting. It was like green goo, and it closed this eye. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, I tried to wake up this morning, I'm like, it was at 50%. And I'm like, oh my god, like, what is happening? So naturally I hop on WebMD and diagnose myself, and while I probably have, you know, allergies, a sinus infection, of course I clicked on swine flu and diagnosed myself with that. So anyway, basically 1 like on this video equals 1 prayer for my swine flu. I actually did have swine flu 1 year. When it was like swine flu epidemic, I got it. Like, I was like, how do I get it out of everybody? Yeah, it was like super bizarre, but I was so dramatic back then that I literally went onto Facebook and searched swine flu, and I liked the page that was called, it was called like I had swine flu or something. I was so dramatic. Like, why did I do that? Did anyone else have like really out of control Facebook likes? Because I like look back at what I was doing back then and I'm just like, why did I like that page? One page that I liked, it was called Junie Cortez is my god or something. And I just used way too much concealer, of course. I've never used a cream contour kit under my eyes, like the lighter shade. And now I see why, because I went way too crazy with it. You guys can't tell right now, but I'm literally sweating so bad. Like the back of my neck right now, because my extensions are like a blanket. Holy shit, this is so fucking hot here. Obviously I had to move back in my room a little bit because it was so hot, and I turned a fan on, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But number 1, save my extensions. Oh my god, this contour palette is even, it's like melting. It's so hot in here. I mean, I know you guys don't fucking care, but anyway, this has a mirror in it, by the way, which is pretty dope. So I'm gonna contour my nose. Wow, that looks amazing. I feel like the concealer looks really highlighted. Anybody? Just me? Anybody? Blend that out. That'll take me probably an hour, so I'll probably skip through that. I feel like that blended out pretty good. Like, it didn't blend away totally. Like, some cheap ones will blend away and it's like, what's the point? But I feel like you can still see, like, you can kind of see that I contour my nose, which is pretty good. So let's do, this came in the Boxycharm. This is the thing that I'm most excited about. It's these are like drops, and usually these come with, if you're in beauty school or if you went through beauty school, you'll know this brand. It's Temp2. I didn't go through it, but for some reason I know that. I don't know why. But anyway, so these are like, usually they're in like an airbrush machine and you like airbrush your face. It's kind of cool, but this one is like specifically supposed to be used with your hands. But I'm just gonna put it on the back of my beauty blender and go like that. So this is such a cool color. I've used this before, I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm super excited about this because this is like the perfect color. I don't know, I just think it's like a perfect like highlighty color. What do we think, people? Like, I think that looks pretty good. Friends Beauty sent me this. I've been wanting to use this forever because this is $12, and then the Laura Mercier one, which is my favorite one probably, is like $38 or something. So if this is good, this will be my new thing that I use. And then I put it in like this little jar because it's like the packaging is just so stupid, like I have to admit. But I put it in this Origins, like I cleaned it out really good. This used to be a moisturizer, by the way. This moisturizer was so freaking good. Like, I can't buy it again because I don't think it's cruelty free. I bought it before I went cruelty free, but like, man, if you don't care, like, that was a really good moisturizer, and it just smells good. So while that sits, let's do brows. If I can get my thing. I use the Catrice eyebrow pencil, and I probably will for the rest of my life because it's like, how much is it? It's like $3 or something like that. I think it's like $3 or $4. And I think that my brows look the best with it. So I'm pretty proud of myself for falling in love with a really cheap eyebrow pencil. Like how awesome am I? Okay, I'm just gonna do them and then come back. Okay, brows are done. That's exciting. I hate doing brows, like I don't know why. I will say though that Catrice eyebrow pencil has made it so much easier. Like, it takes me like 2 minutes now, and it used to take me like literally like 10 or something. I don't even know. Okay, that's like a really bright under eye. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that powder, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like the Laura Mercier one is a little bit better, but I'm not like, wow, that's amazing. So is there anybody else out there that was like not impressed by the RCMA powder, or you do like the RCMA powder and I need to give it another shot? Today is a very exciting day for me because I'm going to my favorite Mexican restaurant. And it's called Mago, like Mago Grill and Cantina or something. Anyway, it's a Mexican restaurant. It's like a high-end Mexican restaurant, which, I mean, usually like the cheap Mexican food is like really good, so but anyway, I mean, it's pretty expensive, like, for Mexican, to be honest. For me and my boyfriend to go, it's like 50 bucks, which is like, so anyway, I love going there, and we went there like probably like 4 days in a row. Not 4 days in a row, but we did go there a lot. So we're going all the time, and we're like, you know, we love the food, and we're getting vegan food, and it tastes like it was just so flavorful, and like they made guacamole right at your table, and it was just like the best guacamole, and we're like, holy shit, like this place is so good. Well, I was like that. He's like, okay, it's pretty good, but I was like obsessed with this place, and I wanted to go there every single day. He's out like 400 bucks. Just kidding. We didn't go there that much. But anyway, so the last time I was there, though, I brought my dad and my grandma, and I said something about being vegan to the waitress, and she was like, oh, well, our white rice isn't vegan, it has milk in it. I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, and our beans have something in them, blah, blah, and all of our rice has stuff in it, blah, blah. I'm like, wait, what? Like, okay, well, that's great. Like, I was eating it, you know, the past few times I was here, so I was like super depressed. I'm like, okay, well, we can't really go there anymore because I can't really get any other entrees. And I had gotten like vegetable fajitas and with like just black beans, and it was just like, ew, you know, it wasn't very good. So anyway, I was like, you know, it's not worth it to go there anymore if I'm just gonna get guacamole. But I get home and I'm like, you know what, no, I want to go to Mago still. Like, I love that place. It's my favorite place to eat. So I email them and I'm like, hi, blah, 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 you know, I'm a vegan and I noticed that there's not, you know, a ton of options. I love your restaurant, but, you know, I can't really go there anymore, and blah, blah, blah. Would you consider adding options? And I literally listed out all the options of like what I recommended, and I was like, vegan pinto beans, vegan rice, vegan, you know, stuff that's pretty easy to make, whatever. So I get an email back, which I wasn't even expecting one. I was just like, you know what, this is kind of a long shot, but like, what's the worst I can do? Just ask. So I get an email back, and they were like, hi, we just want to let you know that we are adding vegan options to the menu. Here is a list of all the things that we've made vegan, blah, 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 and like, and we can make vegan, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, we're gonna make a thing available to you on request, like a vegan menu available to you on request now, and blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your whatever. And this motivated us to like do more vegan stuff. I was like, oh my god. So anyway, I'm going there tonight, and this is the first time I'm going there after I emailed them. But like, first of all, great customer service, like for them to do all of that. Anyway, you guys, all you have to do is ask, like, what's the worst that can happen, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna use this because this is like the perfect, like, if you want to look like a glowing like beach person, what the fuck is that? Probably one of my favorite products I've ever owned, just so you guys know. I desperately want to do a video, like best and worst of Charlotte Tilbury, but I kind of have to like save my money a little bit and then I can buy it. But I'm just telling you guys, it's coming. Like, it's coming. I'm gonna do it because there has never been another makeup company or just brand basically that speaks to me as much as Charlotte Tilbury does. Like, I don't know, like if I was to create a line, like that's what it would be. It would be a lot like Charlotte Tilbury. It's just like everything is just like really, she has like a really timeless line, and everything just like blends beautifully, and it all kind of like looks good together, and it's just like a classic. I don't know. What I'm saying is that you need to get, you need this. You need to get it. But don't get this on Amazon because I paid $98 for it, and it's only $68, so don't do what I did. Do not buy makeup on Amazon. That you do not get a deal when you do that. I don't know why. I had a gift card, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it because it's kind of expensive, but yeah. Also, what I'm gonna use is the butter bronzer. So I actually had this in light, and I feel like light is a little bit too light for me. So I picked it up, and I finally got it because it is like $13. So I finally picked it up in like the shade that's the darkest. and it's like the perfect shade now. If you guys don't have this bronzer, like, what are you doing, dude? It's gonna be perfect for summer. If you don't have it for summer, you should definitely pick it up. But it just blends like, it blends like butter on your face. I mean, I guess like how easy would butter blend? I don't know. If you ever go too heavy with your contour, it just like blurs. It's like magic. It blurs out like the too much. If you did too much contour, it blurs it out. It just kind of diffuses everything. It gives you like a really just nice beachy look. This is probably my favorite bronzer that I own, period. So yeah, you should definitely get it. If I sold you, hopefully I did. My camera kind of shows that I look like hella orange right now, but I am actually not. Oh, this is what I'm using, by the way. This blush. The perfect blush for summer. Don't even sleep on it. It's really good. But I'm just going to use a little bit because I don't want to look too crazy. I had a class yesterday. I only took 2 classes this semester because I think I signed up late. Yeah, I did. Of course I did. So I signed up late and I took art history and I took, what did I take? Astronomy, because I needed those classes obviously. But in astronomy, I needed to get a 55% on my final. But the problem is that, which I took yesterday, and it was a 2-hour final. It took me all of 2 hours. I think it took me like 2 hours and 10 minutes. He gave us like extra time. That was a doozy, dude. Like I walked out of there, I was like, dude, I need a nap like right now. But anyway, I needed to get a 55%, and you're probably thinking like, oh, like that's really easy, like, you know, whatever. No, I've actually gotten, the class average is a 50% on all of his tests. Like, okay, that, I don't understand, like I don't understand that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, as a teacher, is that like your goal when you go into teaching? You're like, my goal is to have all my class average on my test to be a 50%. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's not good teaching. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, yeah, but it's literally 50% on tests. So I did get a really good grade on my first test that I took in that class. There was three major tests, and then there was the final exam, and those count for like all of your points basically. So I did really good on my first one. I know you guys don't care about this, but I'm just gonna tell you anyway. Whatever. By the way, this is the best highlighter to ever exist. Just saying. And then I got literally 50% on my other 2. And then on my final, I needed to get a 55% to get an A. And I don't know if I got it. Like, how sad is that? Like, I don't know. I need a miracle. You guys are gonna think I'm like totally nuts after I say this, but it's kind of funny. Speaking of miracles, that's why I just thought of this. There was a time in my life where I literally told people that I was Jesus. And the reason why I was like dead ass serious too, because I was born on Good Friday. Like, it just happened to be Good Friday, the day I was born. So I literally told people, I'm like, yeah, like I am Jesus Christ reincarnated. Like, yeah, it's like, hello, it's me, Jesus. I was so weird back then. I don't know why I did that. Like, I was like dead serious. I don't know. Anyway, so that phase has ended. Like, it ended like maybe last year or something. No, just kidding. But I did actually say that to people. 1 like on this video equals 1 prayer though. Before we move on, I'm gonna do my lips because I can't look at this like nude. I can't look at that anymore. I just can't do it. So I'm gonna do Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I'm doing a nude lip today, okay? You guys knew it was coming. I'm gonna film it, and then I'm gonna do Kim KW. This is the most perfect nude I have ever come into contact with, just so you guys know. So I'm going to use, I just got this in the mail from Friends Beauty. They were so nice to send this to me. Look, woo, like, it's a good looking palette right there. I will say though about this palette, it was, I think it's $75, which, if I'm being totally 100% honest, which I always am, I would not spend that on the palette. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't buy it. Like, if I mean, if I didn't have this sent to me, I wouldn't have it in my possession. Does that make sense? Like, even though I love the concept, love the colors, $75 is just a lot of money. Hello, I'm using Caitlin, which is over here. It's just like an orangey shade in my crease. Oh, nice. Were you guys gonna tell me my hair was sticking straight up? Cool. I'm gonna go a little bit oranger, and I'm gonna oranger. What? Okay. And use Riley, or wait, yeah. I'm going in with a dark brown. Putting this on the outer corner. These shadows are not like the most pigmented ones I've ever used, but they're pretty good and they blend out pretty good. I'm gonna use the Touch in Soul, the Metalist Liquid Foil Shadow in number 2 Eldora. I'm gonna use the like this side, the liquidy side. I just use the glitter that's like on this side, and I've never used it before. I used it over top the liquid part. That looks really cool. Oh, perfect. You guys can see now. I used the glitter on the other side. Oh, that looks so cool. I have not used that yet. Woo! I'm taking Skylar and Josie, by the way, from the palette. And I'm just gonna go on the outer corner and like bring it in a little bit. I am going to put some lashes on and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Yeah, hopefully you guys saw, or you know, maybe learned about some new products. Hopefully you liked this video, and I'm not gonna keep it too long. I'm gonna post another one pretty soon. So yeah, let's get excited for a fun summer together. I'm gonna try to get out a lot of videos. Yeah, so it's gonna be really fun, and I hope that you subscribe if you are not already. And don't forget to like this video if you'd like to see more videos like this one. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!